Good morning. It's Saturday the 6th of January and it's another day in the life. I have my son with me today. My ex had him last weekend, so it's my turn this weekend. I'm actually just looking for some joggers for him because I put some joggers on him the other day and the bottom of the jogger was up by his ankle. So, might need some new joggers. We've got plenty of jeans because I found a few in the charity shop, but we haven't got many joggers. And I like him to wear joggers just to be around the house when you're not going anywhere and you just want to relax and be comfy. So I'm just looking at Primark, see what joggers they've got before I go all the way into town and buy them. And I'm also going to look in George Asda as well because that's just around the corner from me. So I'm going to look there. So yes, it's another day in the life. We've got a lot going on today. My son's got martial arts because he missed his class on Tuesday because they were still closed. And then he has been with his dad. And then last night he didn't want to go. He just said he didn't feel like going, he was too tired. So we're going this morning and then we're off to Smith's Toy Store because my mum got him a £20 voucher and my dad got him a £15 voucher for the toy shop. So he wants to go and spend his Christmas money. He did actually get some more money and he wanted to take the whole lot, but I said, no, you can just take the vouchers and then you can take the cash another day and we'll do that in a few weeks' time. Because in a few weeks, he's going to want to go again. And then he's going to want to spend my money and I'm trying to save. So I said that you can do half of it now and half of it in a few weeks' time. Plus next month is his birthday, so he might get even more money. You just don't know. So we'll just see how it goes. And then we are doing Declutter Saturday. So we are decluttering my bedside table and my son's bedside table today. We're not going to overdo it because we just want to spend some quality time together. So we're just doing a little bit each week and just getting rid of things. He wants to play on the Nintendo Switch as well because he got Super Mario Wonder for Christmas and we've been playing that. It's been really fun. We've had a few arguments, but we always argue when we play computer games. And he also got the new Bluey game as well, so he wants to play on that as well. So I said we can play some Switch today. And that's all we're doing really. So we're quite relaxed day because tomorrow it's the very last day of the holiday and he goes back to school on Monday. So just want to spend some quality time with him really. So I thought I'd take you around with me today and show you what we get up to. So I'm just going to go down and make myself an anti-inflammatory drink because I feel really bloated. I've been feeling bloated for about 2 weeks now, ever since Christmas and just eating the wrong kind of food. I feel like it's really messed up my digestive system. So I've got an anti-inflammatory drink that I have now and again. I don't drink it all the time. My drink is 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now I'm supposed to use fresh lemons, but I can't bother, so I just got lemon juice out of the bottle. And I'll drink that and then I'll do my teeth because if you do try that drink, it can take the enamel off your teeth. So it's advised to drink it first and then do your teeth to make sure that it gets all off your teeth and everything. And I'm also going to make breakfast. For me, it's my usual porridge with apple and blueberries and some peanut butter. My son is having egg muffins today, so I usually do 2 eggs and I can get 4 muffins out of those 2 eggs. He has 2 and then I freeze 2 as well so he can have them later in the week. I chuck some grated cheese in with the egg mix and then I either put some ham or pepperoni, or you could put some red pepper or spinach or anything else you feel like you want to put in there for you or your children. And then I pour that into some silicone cupcake cases because it's easier to get out, but you could put it in a muffin tin if you wanted to. And then I put that in the oven for 20 minutes and then they're done. And they'll have that with some fruit and his vitamin and they'll have a drink with it as well. So I'm going to go down and do that. And then I'll come back to you when we're doing something else interesting. This is the face of an annoyed dog, aren't you? Because my son ate all his breakfast today and you didn't get any little scraps, did you? So you're a little bit annoyed, aren't you? You can't have it all. No. So we've just come out of martial arts. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time.
I saw him sparring. He sparred once with a boy and then once with a girl. I didn't see him spar with the boy because I had to nip home. But I did see him spar with the girl and he was really good. I mean, you know not to hit people anyway, don't you? Unless you're absolutely necessary, isn't it? Yeah, but the sparring, the work that he done was brilliant. He's doing so well at martial arts and his next grading will hopefully be in March.
I think it is.
Yeah, March, July and November. So hopefully we're doing those. But now we're off to Smith Toy Store because he's got £35 worth of vouchers to spend, so we're going to go and spend that. So let's see what he comes out with. We are back home now. We had a successful trip at Smith's. I did have to pay £5 though because I read the label wrong, and he picked up a gift that I thought was £4.99 and really it was £9.99, and we were at the till and I could see that little lip quivering, so I just paid the extra £5. It wasn't something I wanted to particularly do on a no spend month, but that's okay, it is what it is, and I just cut back on something else. So not something I want to do on a no spend month, but you know, it is what it is, and this is the whole point of doing a no spend month, to see where my money is actually going, and then I can actually make cutbacks properly and see what is unnecessary. But he had £35 worth of vouchers, and everything that he wanted come to £40, so I had to spend £5. I do have to buy things tomorrow. We are going to Asda because he needs new school shoes. He's already ruined his. He's had them since September. And this is why I don't pay a fortune for school shoes, because they're just going to get ruined. So I'm just going to run to Asda with him in the morning and get him a new pair of school shoes and check out their joggers. Because I said earlier on, he is completely out of joggers. So I need to buy him new ones. But again, this is something that is needed. It's not something that is wanted. I'm just going to go and splurge the money. He needs joggers to wear. He needs new school shoes. The £5 for the toys, that's not needed, but mum guilt kicked him. So that's something I have to work on. But now I'm just making lunch. I've just made myself a cup of tea, so I'm going to drink that while I'm making lunch. My son's got quesadillas, cheesy quesadillas with some pepperoni, and he doesn't like any vegetables in his food, so he has to have them on the side. He will eat them as long as they're on the side. So I'm going to cut some cucumber sticks and carrot sticks for him and the quesadillas. I still have some mixed beans. I usually have 1 tin of mixed beans or black beans or chickpeas or something like that, and I make it last 2 meals, at least 2 meals. So I had some for lunch yesterday, I have this for lunch today. It's just a little way of me saving money, and then I just pair it with a load of vegetables, and if I run out of vegetables towards the end of the week, I just go in and raid the freezer and see what vegetables I've got in there. And this is why I buy a lot of yellow sticker stuff, so I can store it in the freezer, so I've always got it on hand. If it gets to the end of the week and I've got no fresh vegetables, rather than keep going to the shop and topping up all the time, I'll just go in the freezer and see what we've got left to have. So I'm going to make that, and then I've got a pile of ironing to do while he plays with his toys. So this weekend's the last weekend before he kind of goes back to school, so it's more like a relaxing weekend, because he got so overwhelmed a couple of days ago with like the Christmas come down, and he's not going back to see his dad until like his regular days now, and I think he just had this massive crash. So I said that over the weekend we've got a couple of things to do, and then once we've done that, we're just going to have a bit of a lazy weekend and watch some films and play with toys and just chill out, because they need it. Like sometimes we need our own self-care days, our own mental health days, and that, I feel like our children need it as well. They need those days too. So today and tomorrow is more of a mental health, taking care of my son type of weekend. So it's not going to be a very eventful day, but I do need to declutter those drawers because they are so messy and full of rubbish. Where it's been Christmas, I've just like, oh, just chuck it in the drawer, just chuck it in the drawer. And now the drawer needs sorting. So I'm doing mine and I'm doing my son's drawer, and we'll just see what rubbish we can get rid of, what we can sell and what we can donate. But I think the bedside tables is more rubbish than anything else. But that's it. It's going to be a boring vlog because there's nothing exciting happening. But never mind. This is life, isn't it? Life isn't always exciting and looking forward to something. Life sometimes is just getting through the day. And today, we're getting through the day. But I'm going to make lunch and I'll catch up with you when I'm doing something else. We're now in my son's room about to declutter his drawers. I think there's a lot of rubbish in there personally, but he says there's not. So we're going to go through it and we're going to see what we have.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay, what about this? Do you want to keep this?
I just got that in December.
Okay, so yes. Right, well, we're definitely not throwing away your Star Wars.
No!
We've got Millennium Falcon, and what's this called? What's this called?
X-Wing.
And Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, so we're definitely keeping those. You want to keep the dinosaur. What's this? Darth Vader's
airship.
What is it?
Airship.
Airship. If you've got a whoopee cushion there, you're keeping the Sprite whoopee cushion. stick bricks things. They were actually free in Smith's. They were doing a Lego thing, so you could go down and buy you could go down and pick up a free bag of something, and they had the stick bricks and stuff. So we've got those, and you don't want to get rid of them, you want to keep them. Okay, keep in your Funko Pops. What's this? Oh, you haven't even done that. Do you want that?
Yeah.
You want to do that? Okay, maybe we do that tomorrow. Do you want to try that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. So see, sometimes it's good to go through your kids' bedrooms, because you find things like this, like a sun catcher thing that you just draw, they paint. And it's like, that's tomorrow's task. So, you know, saves us money of going out anywhere. Can just make this. So that's our job tomorrow. We keep the fan for the summer. What about this? Where's this from?
Daddy's.
Do you want to keep that or just take it back to Daddy?
Keep it.
You want to keep it here, right? So he's got this...
yeah, I've got something like that.
He's got this Star Wars nightlight thing. It's got his name at the bottom, and it just slots in there, and you plug it in, and it's a nightlight for him. At the moment, he's got a Mario one on. He was given the Mario one for one of his birthdays, and the following year he was given the Star Wars one. So we've got two nightlights. So it really depends what mood he's in to what he's actually having as his nightlight. What else have I got in here? What about this? Don't want to keep that. Oh, we got rid of something. Should we give that to the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So actually what we'll do, we're not sure how Toby's health is, but we will keep this for Christmas.
Next Christmas.
Well, this Christmas coming, because we're in 2024, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
So we're going to keep this for Christmas, and that's when the dog's head is. So I've already started my Christmas. Huh. I'm going to keep this rock.
It's a volcano rock.
This is a volcano rock. So my auntie / family friend, you know when they're your auntie but they're not really your auntie, she went to Greece, I think it was Greece or Spain.
No, Spain.
She went to Spain and she found a volcano rock, and my son was going right through a massive volcano phase. So this is actually a volcano rock, so he doesn't want to get rid of that.
Oh, my volcano.
Bit of Lego. Want to keep the hedgehog Lego?
It's from the owl.
Okay, we've got to keep that then. What about these things?
No.
Don't want to keep them. We got rid of some. I don't know what they are, so they're probably just going to go straight in the bin. Or my dad works in a place where they collect things for kids, so like for prams, and it's for women that have kind of left a domestic abusive home with nothing, and then people donate all their old children's stuff. So one of the things we're doing is setting up a box, and any toys or old clothes or anything like that that we find, we're just going to pull in there. You never know, it might be fun for a 7 or 8 year old. I'm not sure.
And guys, make sure to subscribe.
You heard it here first. Make sure to subscribe for him and for me. Thank you. I love you. So all that there is Star Wars, isn't it? Right, so we've got rid of one teddy, which is going to be for the dog for Christmas, and 2 little toys. That's all we've got rid of. So that's one drawer done. So we got rid of 2 things and no rubbish. But it does look tidier. It does look tidier already. So I'm going to put that one away. And then I've got to sort out drawer 2 and see if I can get rid of anything else. Second drawer is a lot messier. So this is the big drawer. Right, are we keeping the Alf money stuff? Right, so he wants to keep the wrappers of the Alf money. But I tell you what, why don't we put this in a Christmas box? And we can get it out at Christmas time. Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So there we go. So he's keeping the Alf money because I brought him some Alf chocolate and he wants to keep that. But we'll put it in a Christmas box so it will come out at Christmas. Okay, then we've got some slime. We haven't done. Do you want to do that tomorrow as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so now we've got some slime to do because he gets an Exania rainbow corn for Christmas because he loves them. And this comes with it. It's like eggy slime, so we can play with that tomorrow as well. Right, do you want to keep this slinky?
No.
No. No. Okay, so that can go in the little toy box. We're keeping the wind-up Grinch? You don't want to keep the wind-up Grinch?
Actually, I do.
Okay, should we put that in our Christmas box?
Yeah.
So we've got a wind-up Grinch that goes in our Christmas box. He's got a Sonic watch that you can play games on, but it needs charges. And then we've got this nose that I bought at her bargains. It's a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose, but I'm going to keep it out for Red Nose Day. So it just saved me a little bit of money because I donate anyway, but this is just for Red Nose Day. Then we've got this here. You keep it. We're keeping this, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah, this feeling.
Yeah. So this is his feelings thing, because sometimes we have trouble regulating his emotions. So this is something he had at school, and it's like happy, and it's got sad, and it's got calm. And every time he feels something, he just goes through this, and he shows us how he's feeling, so that we can help him in a better way. So yeah. So it's something we have one at home, but school did it where he can carry it around with him, which is probably a better idea. This is why I'm not a teacher. And then we've got his reading, writing, multiplication and division books that I bought last year, because we do have a little bit of need a little bit of extra work, don't we? Need a little bit of extra support. So, but I put these away over Christmas because I had all my Christmas stuff out in my room. But I'm going to put these back out in my room now. So sometimes at night he just grabs them and we just do them together. So I'm going to do that so they can go back in my room. Alright, so we got some headphones here. It's just got some Yoda headphones, so he wants to play his Switch but I just don't want to hear it, or he wants to watch something but I want to watch something different. One of us will put headphones in but we'll sit together. It doesn't happen very often, but now and again it will. So yeah, so he has those just in case he just wants to tune out. And also they're really good when we take him to Butlins, so that if he wants to play his DS, but like my mum's in the same apartment as us and she's gone to sleep, he can just put his headphones in so he's not disturbing anybody. Pencil case with all his crayons and pencils in, so sometimes he likes to write notes or he just likes to write things and everything, so we actually have that. And we have a load of notebooks. He's definitely my son. I was there when he was born. He's got all these books in his top drawer that he can just go and grab whenever he wants to. So I think his top drawer is mainly going to be like notepads and pens and headphones and things that he can just grab if he wants to. I think we're going to put it that there, and then the bottom drawer is going to be all his Star Wars stuff. We didn't get rid of much, but I tidied it up. I threw some things away, and some of it I'm going to donate, and some of it we're going to keep for Christmas. So that's his room done. Now I'm going to go make him some dinner, and then while he's watching something later, I'm going to sort out my mess. I'll come back to you when I'm doing that. So I'm now in my room sorting out my drawers. I've got 3 drawers and they're really, really messy. We're going to start off with the bottom drawer. So we got a golden ticket. So I went to Thomasland on December the 9th to see Santa. And because we paid for the Wishmas train and we did the whole thing, we actually got a golden ticket. So it's now admits 1. So it's a golden ticket, admits 1 child aged 11 and under, gets free entry between the 10th of February and the 28th of March. So we're definitely going to be doing that. All I've got to do is pay for me. So that's being kept. Also got my photos in here. I've got a massive storage box under my bed with loads of photos, and it's just like loads of these, like loads of wallets of free prints. And I've got a photo album, and it is one of my things that I'm going to be trying to do this year, is to get all the photos out and sort them out from when my little one was born all the way up to where he is now. This is a speaker that I bought last year to go to Butlins with, so in the room we could just listen to music or anything else. So I'm going to be keeping that. It's actually waterproof, so I can put it in the shower if I wanted to, or I could just take it round with me anywhere. So rather than just hear it on my phone, I've actually got a little portable speaker that I can take with me, so I'm going to keep that one. I've got a whole bag here of pens and pencils because I'm always looking for a pen. Next, I've got a load of post-it notes because I'm a post-it note person. So this is more if I need to remember something urgently, like such as if I get an email from my son's school and I need to do something within 24 hours, I usually write it on a post-it note and stick it on the wall because that's where I work, just there, and I'll stick it on the wall so I know that it's important and I need to get it done. My mum picked a load up from work because I was just throwing them away, so I've got loads of those, so I need to keep them. And then I've got loads of paperwork that I need to file. So it's like my breakdown covers here, some of the stuff from my son's school is here, his appointment for his dentist I've still got here, and some more school stuff. I really need to go through all my papers. I also got my goals. So I wrote all my goals down, and I wrote them down a couple of years ago. Some of them actually become reality. Some I'm still working on, but I just keep it. I just keep it in a drawer because one day I will achieve everything I've set out to achieve in my life, and I want to be able to go back and tick them off before I do that. We've also got a lot of birthday cards. So I kind of go to the works, and not the works, the card factory, and get the 10 for £1. So any birthday parties my son has, I've got plenty of cards. I've then got some screen protectors for my phone because I took my son to jump in just before, a couple of days before Christmas, and I took my phone to take photos and I smashed the screen, but luckily I had a screen protector on, so it only cracked the screen protector and not my screen. I got these from Amazon for like £6, but they do them in Home Bargains and B&M for like £3.50. So once I've used all of these, I'm going to just go down to Home Bargains and get them. I've also got my spare battery pack, which I do need to keep. I need to keep my spare battery pack. And I've got some little envelopes as well, which is really good if I've got to send any money in to school for anything. It's good to put them in a little envelope rather than one big massive one. And finally, I've got an admission pass here because we went to a castle in the summer to watch the birds, watch falcons and stuff. But because we went and we paid the gift aid, we get a whole year to go for free as many times as we want to. So, you know, when we're really short with money and they've got an event coming up, then it's something for us to go and do. It's 20 minutes away and you're only going to spend an hour there, but it's something, isn't it? So it gets us out when we're a bit skint. I've got my spare car key that my mum knows where that is. So for any reason I lock my keys in the car, my mum knows exactly where my spare car key is. So she knows that. And then the final things I've got, which I really need to go through, but I'm going to put these to one side and go through them a different day because it's going to take ages, is a bag of wires for no reason. I don't even know what the wires go to, but I need to sort them out. So I've got a bag of wires and plugs and straps and all sorts of stuff in there. So that needs sorting. And I've also got this here, which I think it's got a lock in, it's got batteries in, it's got memory cards in. So I obviously need to keep that, but I do need to go through it. That is the bottom bag. So I've got papers to file, craft things to put away, photos to put away and bags to sort out. Didn't really get rid of much rubbish, but it's tidy. I do see my COVID jab vaccination, a little card that you got. Do I need to keep that still? I don't know. Do I need to keep that? Do I need to throw that away? If anybody knows, do let me know in the comment box below because I really don't know. So that's the one drawer. Okay, moving on to my middle drawer, which has like all my beauty stuff and everything like that in. So it's so heavy, I don't even know what's in it. So I got my sponge because I change this every single month. I probably should change it more, but I just can't keep affording them all the time. So I've got my sponge, got loads of ibuprofen and paracetamol. Now my son knows he doesn't touch these. Got the medicine for my little one that I keep it in my drawer so that if he is ill throughout the night, I don't have to run down and grab the medicine out from underneath the sink. I've got one right there for me, so I can just give it to him as quick as I need to. I've obviously got a face mask and a foot pack that was given to me at Christmas, as well as a hand mask as well. I'm not a fan of the hand masks, but I do like the foot pack and the face mask. I try and do a face mask at least once a month, and I do the under the eyes at least once a week. So I've got that. I then got wet wipes because if you've got children, no matter how old they are, it's always handy to have a wet wipe. And I love taking my makeup off with these as well because it's really soft on my skin. Spare toothbrush because I need that. And then I have these little handy wipes, so if he just has sticky hands or there's just something that I need to wipe up quick, the handy wipes are really good to have. And because I went through a phase of wanting throat sweets all the time, so I was scared I was going to get sick, I have bags and bags and bags of them. So I've got a food bag and I'm going to put them all in the food bag rather than keep having loads and loads of bags. I've also got a lip mask as well. I've never done a lip mask. Lips feel plumped with moisture, hydrated and smooth. I might try that next week when he's with his dad. I've never tried a lip mask. If you've ever tried one, I don't know. I don't know what they're like. No, I have no idea. I've got a bunch of hair bands because, you know, they can snap, so I've always got a bag of hair bands. I have another toothbrush. I didn't know I had another toothbrush. I've got some nail varnish remover as well, and I've got some nail varnish, but I don't really do my nails very often. I've got more paracetamol here, and I've also got a throat spray when I had a really bad throat. I think I had COVID this time last year, and I just couldn't even, it was just horrendous. So more paracetamol, hay fever tablets, throat spray as well. That was really bad. I don't even know how long I can keep that for before I have to kind of throw it away. But yeah, I've even got some Piriton as well. It's a drug drawer, really, a drug drawer. I don't really like taking them, but you know, if needs must. And he's great. He knows that this is Mama's drawer. You're not allowed to come in here at all. And if it got to a point where he ever was, they would be locked away. To be honest, I think I should lock them away. I think I'm going to start locking them away. I trust him, but just to be on the safe side, I think I'm going to lock them away. Then I've got my eye mask as well, if I need to put my eye mask on. And that is my middle drawer. So I'm just going to pop all that away. So I can't really get rid of anything there, but I can pop it all away and I can get on with my top drawer, which won't take me that long. And now on to the final drawer, which is my top drawer, which is kind of everything I need most days, or I need to get my hands on pretty quickly. I have loads of tissues. I have absolutely tons of tissues. One, because I'm always suffering with a runny nose. Even if I'm perfectly healthy, my nose will just run for no reason at all. I really need to do a bit more research into why that could be, and if I'm deficient in something, because I don't know why it happens. If anybody could know why that would happen, please let me know. And also, I've got a kid, so, you know, I always need a tissue for something. I do have another bag of wires, but I actually know what these wires are for. So these are like for my tablets, they're my headphones, they're all my chargers that I use on a daily or weekly basis. So this is why they're in my top drawer, because they're easy to grab. A couple of nail files, because I always need a nail file, but that could possibly go in the middle drawer, especially if you snag a nail or something and it's all scaggy and catching. I just like to have it on hand. I've got some hand wipes in my top drawer as well, so that I can grab something quick and not have to search for all the drawers and make a mess. So if it's just something quick that I need to wipe up, or I need to wipe his hands or something sticky, I've already got that one right at the top of my drawer. Always got a pencil, and I've always got a pen, but I don't know where my pen is. I know I've got a pen, but I don't know where my pen is. But I've got a pencil and a pen all the time in here as well. And finally, I've got my remote control, because my auntie gave my mum this and she didn't really like it, so she gave it to me. But it's a book, and when you open it, it changes colour. When you open it, it changes colour, so it goes from red and pink, or you can just have it on one static colour. But this remote will change it to whatever colour you want it to be. So I keep that out. That's my son. He knows he's not allowed on the camera, so this is his inventive way of being on camera without being on camera. I've also got a load of notepads, because I'm always scribbling something down, so I have them as well. And then I just have a couple of pencils and have a lip balm. Are you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful, because I'm recording, so I don't want you to knock the camera, okay? Okay, you there, I can't see you, so you're fine. So that, and then I've got a lip balm as well, just in case. And then I've got this bunch of stuff here. Oh, you wanted the book. Oh, okay. I'm going to go through all this. I'm doing a what I got for Christmas kind of video, and I've got a load of vouchers. So I'm going to go through the vouchers that I got over Christmas. So that is it. So it's not too bad. A little bit of rubbish, more of a tidy up than anything else. I'm putting things in their right places. So that's it. So that's it, guys. So that's the video for today. It might have been a long one. I'll try and edit it down, because as I'm doing this, it just took me 30 minutes to do this clip. Because I get spoken to a lot and interrupted a lot, and if you have kids, you could probably feel my annoyance sometimes. Hopefully it's not too long for you, and it might even been a bit boring, but this is just like an average Saturday of what we do, and this is just like a regular day. It's like we've gone to the toy shop, which we don't do every Saturday, but I just wanted to show you that, you know, these YouTubers that go off and do things all the time, some people don't. People just stay at home and get on with mum jobs and just potter around the house, and may have to go out and do a bit of shopping here and there, but it's nothing really exciting. I am doing Declutter Saturday, so today was the bedside tables, and then next Saturday I'm doing the wardrobes, because I decided to do the big stuff like under the beds and the wardrobe and all that kind of stuff when he's with his dad, and then do little things like that when he's with me, when I can cope with it a little bit better. So thank you for coming along with me on an average Saturday of not doing a lot as a single parent. So this is just like an average boring Saturday with us. So I really want to say thank you for just sitting with me and letting me ramble on at you. I really do appreciate it. And having the shadow of my son in his blanket, because he's being such a good boy and knows that he can't be on the screen. He's so clever and inventive. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will really help me out. If you are new here and have not subscribed, then please consider doing so. If you are not new here and you are yet to subscribe, again, please consider doing so. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day or good evening. And my son has one more thing to say. What do you have to say?
And subscribe.
And subscribe to the channel again. Thank you, Bobbit. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.